So I watched this video by Optimusgames called Treyarch Has Given Up, and you know, there's a lot of flame on this. It's like his comment section is a flame war. People are just like, either you love the game and you're trashing on him, or uh, there are very few people that are just like, okay, well, that's your opinion. I like the game. And then there's very few people on his side that are like, hey, I don't like the game, but those people who do like it, that's fine. Um, I want to start the video off first by saying that this dude's content was really good. I thought it was very thought provoking. Um, some parts I felt like he didn't really make a good argument. He just kind of threw it out there. But then again, he might know more about those topics that he's not actually talking about in the video. But for the most part, I just want to talk about the things that I did agree with him on. And the main thing that I really agreed with him on was this idea that, uh, this game doesn't have a single player. So in my mind, I also thought that content was going to be rolling out like monthly, and it should. I think that anybody who invests any type of money into this game, we need to be seeing content update after content update after content update. I don't think we should be having this thing where, oh, here's 2 maps here and here's 2 maps there, unless you're gonna do that on like a bi-weekly basis. I think another thing is that he points out that they were quick to add microtransactions, and yet they're not quick to have these content updates. And to that, I would say, yeah, you're absolutely right. I think that in my mind, if you're going to do microtransactions, you need to make your game free to play, because I think it's too much to ask. So first, you have the $65.84 or $65.84 base game. You have in the $60 season pass, $50 season pass. So right there, you're over $100. And then you have, on top of that, you have all these microtransactions. And to be honest, I have purchased some of the microtransactions, mainly because I want to play as the Nazi and the Japanese dude, Takeo, and Blackout. Because I don't really care about going around and unlocking the characters. I just want to play. I have unlocked a few, but for the most part, I was just like, hey, I just want to play as a Nazi, and hey, I just want to play as a Japanese guy. Not because I condone their political views, but because I like World War II era characters. So I picked those 2 guys up, and I've probably bought a skin or 2 there, here and there. But in my mind, it's like, you're spending all this money. The only reason I even spend this money is because I have a job, and I really don't have any bills or anything to worry about at this point in my life. So, why not? No big deal. No skin off my nose. I don't buy much anyway, so let me just go ahead and give me a couple extra skins. But, I also play other free-to-play games called, like, Apex Legends would be one, but I'm not, like, the biggest fan of it yet. And then you have that game, Path of Exile, which is, I think, one of the greatest free-to-play models that exists, because it's like, yeah, the skins and the cosmetics are pretty expensive, but in my mind, if you're going to have like new content every month, every couple months, and it's like basically you're getting a whole brand new game, I don't mind dishing out some money to support you, plus look like a badass walking around dungeons in these cool cosmetics. I don't mind that. And the same thing would go right to Black Ops 4. If you would have just said, hey, look, this one's going to be free to play. You have your public matches, you have your blackout mode, you have your zombies mode, you have everything you could want. And we're going to do these cosmetic, microtransactions if you want. If you want to support us in our development, the more microtransactions you purchase, the more we can develop. And I can guarantee you that Black Ops 4 will be 10 times more popular, or Black Ops 4 would, it'd be 10 times more popular, and not only would it be 10 times more popular, but I think you'd make more money doing that than releasing this game as a $60 game. Because I mean, Fortnite I think has also proved that point. Like it comes out free to play. You know, originally it was just this campaign mode, this kind of weird tower defense zombie game that when I played it I thought, man, this is not going to gain any traction. You know, I mean, there'll be people that play it, but it's not going to be, I didn't think it was going to be a success. But then when they released this battle royale mode and it just catches on like wildfire, I mean, that was never original part of the plan. They never talked about this battle royale mode. They've been developing Fortnite for like 4 or 5 years. I remember being in high school and was I in high school? I don't know. I just remember trying to access the beta forever ago. But then I think they saw that and they were like, hey, we need to jump on something that's popular. And PUBG was kind of the big thing. They released that microtransaction. Or they released that battle royale mode and put microtransactions in it. And man, if you make something that's wildly successful, players do not mind investing in those in cosmetics. They don't mind investing in things that you aren't required to win. And so that's just what I look at Black Ops 4, and I think to myself, would you be more successful if you just went free to play? And I personally think the answer is yes. I could be wrong, but I think it's yes. I just think that as a company, in their mind, it's like, okay, well, if we sell for $65.84 and everybody buys it, and then we sell the season pass and everybody buys it, and then we do these microtransactions and everybody buys it, then we're going to make so much money. But I think the problem with that is one, your microtransaction, your cosmetics are not on par with Fortnite. I think Fortnite does a 10 times better job creating these cosmetics and these different characters than you are. And I just don't think there's enough Call of Duty characters that people resonate with to create a model like this. I don't think there is. I mean, you already have all these Black Ops characters in the game. I can't think of a character in the Black Ops series that I'm like, oh, I wish they had this guy. I mean, I can't at all. Well, then again, I'm not a big fan of the old Black Ops games, but I think another point that the dude made was, well, let me say this, is there are some things I disagree with, but, I mean, I don't think it's a boring game. That's the one thing I think I could disagree with. But again, that could be painted by bias. What I would say is, though, if there are that many people upset about this game, because I didn't even realize that there were a lot of people upset about this game. I've been having tons of fun with it, but a quick Google search, I found a whole lot of articles about people complaining, about people not liking it, about people feeling neglected because they liked one mode that didn't seem to get the right features compared to another mode, which, I mean, I think they're really hammering away on Blackout rather than focusing on these other modes anyways. So it's like Zombies mode and the public matches are kind of getting left behind. If there's that many people complaining about it, then I think that it should signal to Treyarch that, hey, someone's right about this, or it's not about who's right and who's wrong. It's about, we have a lot of fans who feel neglected, who are unhappy with the product we've created, and we need to listen to those customers, and we need to earn their trust. We need to say, hey, we hear you. We're going to add the things that we're going to fix those issues that you're complaining about, and then we're going to go the extra mile and create better content that'll keep you guys playing for the next 2-3 years, because that's what I would like. I don't want to see, this is another point that this dude made, this idea that we're 4 months in, and I thought, well, that's not that bad, it's not that bad to be 4 months in and not have that much extra content. But then I'm thinking about it, oh wait, Call of Duty is a game that comes out once a year. It's already almost halfway through its life cycle, so he makes a point. And in my mind I'm like, yeah, maybe he has something there. So I mean, yeah, you did release 2 zombie maps, and you did release some Black or some public matches, you did add that boat. But I mean, yeah, is that really enough for the amount of money that we invested in the game? And then to not get a single player, you know, do we really have enough content for the amount of money that we poured into the game? And I'm not completely sure. I'm not sure I have a solidified opinion on, but I think that that there are a lot of players out there who don't feel that there is, and because of that, I think Treyarch needs to step it up and really start cranking out some really good content to make sure that it sustains and grows its player base. Or else, he's probably right, because you have you have a lot of PC COD players leaving the game. That's another thing. I play on the PS4, so a lot of the updates I get first. You know, I get before the Xbox One, I get before the PC. So it's kind of like, you know, maybe I don't. That's another reason why I don't notice the state of the game, is because I'm getting these updates and these other systems aren't. Because I heard the Valentine's update that we just got isn't even on the other systems. Could be wrong about that, but I've been rambling long enough. I think you get what I'm saying. First of all, I just want to support this dude because I think he has my subscription. He also has my like. Dude, just keep on making videos. Obviously, you will. It's good to see someone out there who isn't afraid to voice their opinions, and yeah, I really appreciate that. So, anyways, I'm done. Thanks for listening. Adios, amigos.